Okay, welcome back everybody to Darkest Dungeon. Gonna continue along. Made a decision that I'm gonna cut out some of the in-between stuff, with um, the Hamlet.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
So each of the 4 or 5 areas has a different boss that you have to fight.
Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be
So we're gonna go
carried
fight the
home.
Necromancer. In each area there are 2 different bosses that will pop up depending on what level you're at. So after you've completed the first, you've gone from 0 to 1, you'll run into the Necromancer. When you go to 0 from 1 to 2, you'll run into a different boss, and then it'll alternate back and forth between a stronger version of the Necromancer and a stronger version of a different enemy that we'll run into here soon enough. And then each location has a similar version or similar duo. So, for instance, when we get to whatever that other place that we've been exploring is with all the pigs, there is the Swine King, and then there's like a mad blob thing that is made up of just like flesh that changes and moves and blah blah blah. Like I said, each area has a different set of bosses you fight. And I'm trying not to progress too far into those other areas, because what happens is once all of the, or I think at least 3 of the 4, but it might be all 4, once all 4 of the areas hit a certain limit, what ends up happening is you start getting terrorized by bandits. So there are some bandits that you have to take down, which are annoying. It's just hell to deal with.
A faint hope blossoms.
I'm gonna shrug my shoulders right now. We'll get there if we get there. I'm not 100% sure how these episodes are gonna come out in terms of October.
Back to the pit.
There's a good chance that by the time we get to, maybe not this episode, but some of the later episodes,
cleansed from
we're getting near the end, the middle end of the month. So, I don't know. Alright, let's focus back on the game here. There are certain enemies that I think I've mentioned before a lot easier to deal with than others. Anytime I see spiders or what's the other one? Maggots. They're usually pretty easy to deal with. Don't usually have too much trouble with them. Whereas a lot of the other ones seem to be based around
packs laden with loot are often low
like
on
some
supplies.
combination of stress in that. I'm trying not to use my kind of packed very lightly for this mission. I'm not sure why I did that, but yeah, I'm kind of, like I said, lightly packed for actually taking on some of this.
Unbalanced.
Another thing about Darkest Dungeon that I will mention right now is
Devastating blow.
I may have mentioned this in an earlier episode. It's been a while since I recorded. Don't get attached to anyone. I say that because at any given moment, the game can decide it doesn't want you to live anymore. And I don't know what to say about that because it's sort of just a luck of the draw sort of thing, where the game just says, nah, I'm gonna do some critical damage now. I don't know if it's just a series of bad luck, your RNG says, okay, he's got a 2% chance of doing like a kind of crit that'll just like do 20 damage or something. And I don't know if that increase, I mean, obviously it would increase as you get further into the game and you start going up in levels and you go into like a champion dungeon.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But the point I'm trying to make is, you have good runs and you're gonna have some bad runs, and even when you have some good runs, that doesn't necessarily mean that all of your guys are gonna make it out. So typically what I do is,
so too will resistance.
if one of my guys, I obviously try to keep them alive. We got one more room to go before we can camp. Alright. Hopefully we make it through this.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Alright, I'm gonna feed you a little bit here so you don't die. I think there's something you can use to cleanse this, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, the trap. I don't have anything to fix bleed. Alright, we can camp now. Probably should have camped there. I'm mad at myself.
Reeling, about to break.
I know what I was thinking here. I'll just keep healing the party. But like, I'm gonna have a bunch of low-level enemies that are gonna give me issue now. Because they surprised me. I am now gonna deal with bullshit. I need to move you. Plus, I probably should have killed my leopard.
Inspiration
Leper.
and improvement.
Just kill him.
Executed with impunity.
Alright, leper, you gotta move up. That's fine.
Grievous injury.
9 damage, look at that.
Fear. Begone, fiend. A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose. This is no place for the weak.
Yep, I deserve that.
Foolhardy.
I should have camped there. If I'd camped, I'd been okay, because I could have revived their health.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
If I have another guy die, I'm gonna have to quit this mission. I can do it with this. I can do it with this team that I have here. But if either the healer or one of the other 2 tank guys dies, that's kind of it for me. And now he's refusing healing. Great. On death's door, and he refuses to be healed.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
And now I gotta pick up my dead guy's items. Yeah, if I just done this previously, I would have a live leper. You know, like, mistakes just come back and bite you in this game. Like, the obvious answer was, you know you're getting near the end of the level. You gotta sit down, rest, heal up, you know. And then if you have the opportunity, then do some buffs. I don't know if I'm gonna really have time for buffing. Yeah, neither one of these guys is religious, I believe. This is probably a waste of my time. There we go. Alright, good. That extra stress to everybody.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Fine, we're gonna go kill
We
something.
require only the strength to follow it.
Like I said, with the Vestal here, I should have an okay chance of keeping my guys healed while the other two deal damage, but particularly, well, I keep saying particularly, with, what's it called? Yeah, I need either a, that's not okay. I was gonna say, with a Vestal to heal will be okay. Bounty Hunter can pull the Necromancer as he tries to move backwards, but yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna work out for me. So that's, you can see the entire game plan right there. It's just simply he's gonna keep summoning guys and moving backwards. And what we want to do is we want to try to stun him if possible. I don't know if he's got the, I'd have the ability to stun him. But yeah, you see how he does damage and then summons more guys. That's okay, because once he fills up all three of the rows, I'm gonna pull his ass straight to the front of the line. Lots of good misses, I love it. Alright, got him right where I want him. Come here. Pull you right to the front of the line here. We're just gonna smish and give you a little smish. 3 damage is not a lot of damage. But one of the things I've discovered about these boss battles is that it seems that the longer the boss battle goes on, it seems that the more damage your character seems to do. Like right now we're doing just regular 5, 10, damage here and there. They're doing 4 or so damage to me, blah blah blah. And then yeah. Eventually, my damage dealers are going to start to break through with, like, big damage here, I think. Or I could just whittle him down by, doing 6 damage every turn for 10 turns or so. Pop it! I'm gonna hit you with my axe. Oh yeah, I forgot. When the guy gets marked and the bounty hunter has the ability to use his axe, it's like much better. I must say that is the one thing I'm really impressed about it in this game. Is that when you either buff or debuff your character, you can actually feel that the character's been legitimately debuffed, or legitimately the buff you just took is like you can feel it in the characters. Oh yeah, lucky nobody decided to go after my old man champion.
Brace yourselves in concentration.
Heal.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
I also appreciate how this game feels like, I said this before, few moments ago, this game has like, feels like it has momentum to it, you know, like the momentum for a second was on my side, and then it swung back, and now here it's swinging back in my favor again.
And resilience.
Pull the necromancer forward. 3 damage is not enough damage. Alright, I'm marking my stuff. Never mind, ignore me, I'm being stupid. So basically that's what I want them to do, is I want these guys to attack him while I repost. Alright, big damage. Oh, he missed. The flesh is willing. Purple. It's fine. Alright, let's kill it. Let's kill these guys. Yeah, we need to kind of start eating through these guys. Cakewalk. Come hither. I hit my Vestal, I don't care. This really is gonna go 10 turns, isn't it? Huh. I didn't actually think it was gonna go this long. Alright.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Critical damage, love it. Okay though, you're dead. Okay, now you're dead.
Even reanimated bones can fall. Even the dead can die again. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light? Any evidence of excessive exertions must be made scarce. After all, appearances must be maintained.